Today is Saturday the 7th of September and we're having a couple of days away, meeting, well, David and Kerry are going to be arriving here shortly, and we're heading off to Liverpool for a couple of days. While there, hope to meet an old friend, Sloat, who lives in the area, and do a little bit of a Beatles tour. So join us for a couple of days in Liverpool.
The Jacksons have arrived. There you go. Enter.
Yes, Paul's just...
What is wrong with socks and sandals?
Well,
You're not Jesus.
Yeah, you're not Jesus, and they are criminalised though in certain areas of the country.
I do get a lot of stick for them. That's for certain, don't I?
Having said that, what you're about to put on wouldn't look too much better.
Okay.
We just paid 42. Was it £42, David? 49. Stop taking the piss out of people wearing shorts. There's nothing wrong with it.
He's wearing shorts.
So we just paid £44.
We have, but what we've managed to achieve is we bought shares in the car park.
Shares in the car.
Part owners now until Monday.
So David's outraged, obviously. £44 for 2 days in a car park in Liverpool.
Hopefully a month's mortgage payment in 1984.
Yes. Well, there's nothing we can do about it.
Somebody's just done a bank job.
Who does? Oh, it's over those gear,
Coming
yeah.
out of an underground car park with carrying a load of bags.
With our swag bags. You've certainly laden Kerry up there, David. What a gentleman!
Look at that! Carry it, it's yours.
So
That's where we are staying.
staying for a couple of days. The curiously named Maldron Hotel.
So we've just been given our room. First impressions, pretty good. We'll show you around for the benefit again of the Fenton family. We always ask what our place was like, so here it is. So we'll start with the entrance here, and we have the ensuite. Pretty standard stuff. A nice sizable shower though. Seems okay. And we have the main bedroom. Looks like a queen size bed, decent sized telly, nice mirror, but look at the size on this window. If you suffer from heights, you wouldn't like that, because but no, decent view over Liverpool. It's mainly the shopping area. You can't see any tourist things here from here, but no, pretty good. It's a bit of a selection of free chocolates and biscuits. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we just arrived in Liverpool. Gonna have a walk along the seafront for an hour or two before our visit to the Beatles music. We're gonna see this evening, and the first stop is Albert Dock. It does look very industrial, doesn't it? I wonder what it originally served as. Well,
A dock.
a dock, yeah.
It's here.
Somebody pointed over here somewhere.
Oh.
So here we are at the Royal Albert Docks in Liverpool. First built in 1846, and it was the first structure in the UK to be made from metal, stone, and brick. Everything else had some sort of wood built into the structure. We're just on the Liverpool docks area, and I don't know if you can see that building, but the geeking it reminds me of Deep Thought from the BBC series Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It was the supercomputer charged with finding the solution to life, the universe and everything, and that building reminds me of it, but it's not. It's some ventilation tower apparently.
Deep Thought, do you have you?
And
answer for you? Yes, I have.
There really is one?
The answer to the great question
Yes.
of life, the universe, and everything
Yes.
is
Yes.
42.
Got the docks on the right hand side with the pump house in the middle there.
Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Whoa, love me do. Love, love me do. You know I love you.
Behind us we have the Royal Liver Building, and now David Jackson,
Yes.
who's covering one of the birds. I'll just move the camera a little bit.
Oh
There we
dear.
go.
I hate covering birds.
Named after the Royal Liver Insurance Company.
2019, the sight of David Jackson stood watching the Champions League parade when Liverpool brought home the Champions League Cup for the 6th time. A record, it should be said,
A
for any
football
British
star.
club.
Very, very interesting.
Very interesting. yeah.
Rumour has it, if those liver birds fly away, Liverpool ceases to exist. So hopefully, while we're here for the next few days, that won't happen.
No, they'll stay put.
Yes. So we have to get a, while we're here, we have to get a picture of Liverpool's greatest band and the statue in their honour. There's quite a group of people here who's just waiting for their turns to get a picture. Form an orderly queue.
If there's anything I can do, just call on me and I'll send it along with love from me to you. I got everything that you want, like a heart.
Here we have the flagship of the Cunard fleet, the Queen Mary II. As David pointed out to me, the replacement for the very famous QE2, which I remember from my youth. Well, obviously, while we're in Liverpool, we're doing the Beatles tour. Time to visit the Cabin Club.
We're all getting to know each other, aren't we? Very intimate, isn't it? Yeah.
So we all seen the Beatles, yeah? Morning. In true British culture nowadays, we're at the Spoons for breakfast because it's cheap.
Especially if you get the biggest beer they do at the best value price.
I'm with an expert now on getting the best value out of everything. First stop, Magical Mystery Tour bus. So David has paid for a Magical Mystery Tour bus tour. Hopefully we'll be able to get off on a few stops. I think it's a Beatles bus tour, isn't it? Well, we'll find out short enough. David is Kerry behind us.
The third purple wheelie bin on the right hand side. That is where Ringo grew up in Liverpool. He had all of his happy memories in Liverpool in that house just there. And he also had many happy memories in the pub at the top end of the street. 1.5. You want to stand down so you can look at the back. We've got 1.5 Ringo fans, which, just so you know, are good numbers for Ringo, not gonna lie. Or one Ringo fan, fully committed, and then allowed you to lead the singing to Yellow Submarine.
There you go.
Passion the mic. Oh,
We're about to visit Liverpool's most famous lane. Can you guess what it's going to be?
Guys, just so you know, there's a sign there, there's another sign on the other side of the road. You can go to it, just watch out for cars if you cross them. Okay?
Penny Lane while driving along Penny Lane. So we got off the tour bus. We're making our way to the Strawberry Fields Gate where John Lennon used to hang around in his youth. The Strawberry Fields, what was it, boarding school, David? Strawberry Fields, yeah, we just have to head to the Strawberry Fields Orphanage and we're allowed to see the gates.
Nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed.
But John spent
house
most
where
of his
John
life in
Lennon-
this house. It's now a National Trust home. Costs £36 to go inside the house on the National Trust tour, which I think is quite beautiful. Especially when you consider Mimi said, John, you're never going to make a living out of playing the guitar. Now it costs £36 to go inside me. This time, we're going to park at the bus stop at the top end of Paul McCartney's Old Street. And that happens to be the same bus stop location where Paul McCartney waited every day to get the 86 to Penny Lane. Penny Lane begins at the bus stop at the top end of Paul McCartney's Old Street. We're going to...
So David, we're just walking back from Paul McCartney's original house, where John Lennon and him used to write all those songs together.
A bit like me and Mick, the songs we used to write together.
Called Going to the Pub.
Never quite made the same stardom.
So apparently he used to run every morning to catch this bus stop to Penny Lane, where we've just been. So obviously a lot of the Beatles songs are from their childhood. So yeah, here we have our bus, the Magical Mystery Tour bus. Well, this is the bus stop where we went to Penny Lane. And wife.
Yes, thank you.
What did you get? Have you got beef or did you get beef?
I feel like I've got a drone over my dinner.
We are still waiting.
Do you want to swap because you've got too much gravy?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got another.
Oh, that's for me, thank you.
Cheers.
Dave,
He was a character. Who's your favourite Beatle then, David?
Probably McCartney, because I've seen him so many times in concert. Obviously Lennon was the genius in many ways.
Who's your favourite Beatle, Anya?
I don't really know them enough to know, to make that decision.
Kerry, who's your favourite Beatle?
I don't like any of them.
You don't like any of them?
You don't? No, I'm not a Beatle fan.
Oh.
Just ruined the video, wasn't it?
Sorry.
I would have to say McCartney for his legacy, really. Maybe he lived the longest. Maybe Lennon would have been if he'd have lived longer, but McCartney for his legacy, songwriting legacy. So no trip to Liverpool is complete without a ferry across the Mersey. Wait, you'll get your turn for that. Having seen the ferry across the Mersey, are you impressed with this boat that we're getting on? It's a rusty old tug, isn't it? due to open in 2025 is the new Everton football ground. Not that I'm interested in football, but I thought it was quite interesting. I didn't even know there was a problem with their other one. And that's that brick building. That brick building behind me is the largest brick structure in the world. So as we are on the ferry across the Mersey, I thought it'd be rude that we didn't have a few seconds, just a little bit of a sing along for the words, yeah. So after 3, so just the chorus. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So ferry across the Mersey, this land, days I know, my love, my stay.
So, having left the ferry terminal and the ship's Hooters, we're now going to have a look at some women's Hooters.
In Hooters?
In Hooters. Yes, courtesy of a Groupon deal, which should be an eventful and good afternoon before we set off back from here.
Very good.
You can always count on David to find a bargain, especially when there's boobs involved.
Just need to supplement to that one. David has never found a bargain in Hooters up until the last 11 years. In fact, they've cost him a fortune.
I'll beat that last bit out, yeah. This Hooters is apparently the biggest in the world, and I can see why. I've just come from the front there and look at the size on this here. Don't hide, Kerry, you're supposed to be in it.
Don't hide.
So concludes another trip with Jacksons. They are on their way. Where will our next adventure be? We will see. Well, it will, I can tell you now. The next adventure will be Bruges. Farewell.